Hi everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today is just going to be a fun video showing you the difference between a 2-door C300 and a 4-door C200. So as always, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and please like, comment, share, subscribe and hit that bell button to stay notified for the next new video, and I shall speak to you soon. Let's get this video started. So even though these cars are two different cars, they're still both a C-Class, but just one's, that's as we know, the C200, and this one's the C300. But what I'm going to do is just walk around the cars showing you the outside between the two of them, how different they actually are, and then comparing the inside as well between the both of them. So what we're going to do is we're just going to show you all the different angles from front, side and back to compare how they look individually. And as I said, that one's a 4-door car and this one's a 2-door car. So they're going to be different in shape, but it just shows you how different they actually are in cars. So let's go. So starting on the grille. Let's look at this grille. So on this grille we have the Honeycomb Grille here. So we get a single bar that just runs straight across between the honeycomb. And then we actually get a badge that is printed back here. So this is a solid plastic here. It's not a badge that you can just put your finger through, but yeah, this is the design on this one. And then if we move over to this one, you can see that it's actually different. This one's got 2 bars that run across each side. It's just got the plastic mesh kind of thing here, and the badge on this one, this is what I was talking about. You can actually put your finger through this one. So this one's the one that hasn't got the hard back plastic. So then moving on to the front spoiler. As you can see on this one, we've got a big chrome spoiler that pokes out here. So this one's quite a design. To me that looks quite fashionable and it is noticeable, so you can do so much things with this. And then moving on to the C300, the spoiler is actually like so small, this little chrome bit here. So as you can see the difference between them two. But yeah, you basically get nothing at the bottom of this one, just the clearance space, when that one to me looks a lot more stylish. So then moving on to these little scoopy things. But this one's got a little different style. So we've got the 2 plastic strips that run across here. You get that on both sides, which is that side and that side. And also, if you look through here, it actually passes the wind through there, so it actually does do something. It just moves the wind through here to make it more aerodynamic. And then on to the C200. This one hasn't got nothing here. What you've got now, if you can see through there, there's like little vents. So that actually is like a little vent system, but it's completely blocked basically from all the way around. So it's got the plastic mesh here again, but this one's just got vents. So as again, they look completely different. Also, this one has a little scoop that runs at the back of the wheel arch where the wind goes through. And as you notice on this one comes through here. So you've got the same thing here, but it also comes at the side for the air to come through. So what else can we show you on the front? That is basically all the front. Oh, and the last thing as well, the headlights. If you notice the headlights on this one, still the new style, so they got the light that runs along there with all the bulbs there. But then comparing it to the C300, you get the same strip again, but it just looks like there's so much more. Yeah, they're both, yeah, so they're both LED high performance, as you can see there. LED high performance, but again the styling is just a little bit different. You see it on there, and you can tell that by the bulbs running up here to the bulbs running across there. So yeah, that's the front. Still looks exactly the same, as I say, basically, because they are C-classes, but it's just little different features that make it different. So let's go to the side. So we're moving on to the side now. This is where you're going to notice the complete difference between the two, because this one basically has the back end just cut off and made more smooth. So it's just more of a rounder look, just a nice little sporty look there. When this one, you still get an extended, well, you've got more space basically, so the ceiling, the roof's more higher than that one. As you notice, that one scoots down a lot more, and this one actually doesn't, it just goes around. So it's, you get a lot more space in this one in the back obviously than you do in this one. Now the wheels, this is the competition part. Which wheels do you find better? So do you like the C300 wheels, which is a new design I think, as again on the A-Class, you can put your fingers behind there, I don't know if it would look good, but imagine putting LED lights or a strip of lights in between behind that, so that would light up. I think that would look pretty nice. But then we've got the luxurious wheels looking, to me these look more stylish. It's just a bit of difference. But yeah, got single spokes that run all the way around. It's beautiful. So you decide which one do you like. We'll say A or B. Leave it in the comments below, and then we'll show you more of the sides. So again, the difference, even down to the door handle. So this is again the C300, and as you notice, it's just standard. Because we've got the Premier pack on this one, but as you see, the design is just so standard, so you really need to choose the right models. And I'll show you the difference here when we go over. Boom. So this one, as I said, you get a bit of chrome. Also, this one's a touch button. That one isn't. So there's so many things that you can lose out on just through not knowing what you're actually aiming for. But again, it's a nice little feature there, as I said, where you get the chrome bit there. And on this side, it's just nothing. It's literally just a door handle. So again, you still got all the silver chrome edges running around the windows. Same again on this side. I do like that feature. And as a lot of people do, you can dechrome it or just change it just to make it how you prefer. Same as the mirrors. Mirrors are exactly the same. Folding mirrors, black plastic underneath, color, same color code as the bodywork on top, and then same on this one as well. Black plastic underneath, same color as the bodywork. But folding mirrors look exactly the same. And let's talk about the side fenders, or side skirts, shall I say. These look exactly the same as well. So everything on this car basically just looks the same, except for, as I said, the back shape. So yeah. But now what we're going to do is go to the back and let's compare the backs. So let's do this. What have we got that's different on here? Okay, well first of all, doesn't make any difference, but under here we have 3 little bits that poke out. On the C200 that is, and on the C300 there's 4 here, so maybe that could be a styling, or it does actually make a difference in the car. Also again, decide which back end you think looks better. So on this back end we have the chrome here, the chrome exhaust on both sides, reflective lights, and this is a camera. I'll show you that in a bit, but that is a camera, so that's the feature there. And then we've got skinnier lights on the back here, with again, like the A-Class, we've got little bits here that these ones actually do nothing. So that's just the design. But yeah, that's the back bit on that one. Now let's go to the C200. So if straight away you notice here, this is completely different. This has got that same plastic vendor style. There's no holes there, it's just a design. But it's just a little added feature that just, I don't know, it just gives that car that little bit of a unique look. So they kind of look the same. Again, the C200 has the same design here. It doesn't do nothing, it's just a design. But then you notice again, look at this, the difference. No chrome here, no chrome strip. This one has the chrome strip. Now the badge on this one is underneath here. Sorry, the camera is underneath here. And the camera, as I said, on that one is that badge there. So again, it's a little bit of different styling. The lights are a lot wider on this car than they are on this one. I kind of like them lights, but just got to deal with it on this car. So yeah, the lights are completely different. And as I said, it's just a difference in styling. So which back end do you prefer? The C300 or the C200? And then again, on the C200, which is another added extra, but we got this all as one pack, the Premier pack. This one is premium pack. Got the panoramic roof, as you saw in that last video. We have it on that one, and on this one we don't. So I think this is just a basic AMG line. It doesn't really have a lot on here, but this one has everything we could possibly get on here. I wanted to add as well the doors on here. This is another thing that is completely different. The weight on this door and the size of this door and a 2-door, it feels heavy when you open it. So you can feel the weight on that door, so it is a very heavy door. And the doors on these ones, that is light. Now you can open that easy, so you don't really have to worry about this, the door wise. I know something's minor, but you can feel the difference when you have the two next to each other. And this one is just, you feel the weight, it's just a heavy door. Just little comparisons to every little detail of the cars, but just to show you, when it comes to a Mercedes, you really have to get the right one and know what you're actually getting. Don't just rush to buy one, because you will miss out on a lot of features. But let's go. So this has got the heated seats and the electric windows at the front, because obviously there's none at the back. Electric folding mirrors, electric lock and stuff like that. The chrome door handles, white stitch in there. It's a nice long door. You've got the boot release there. But then we switch it onto the C200, and look, exactly the same. Heated seats, even though this is an older model. Look at this, the silver chrome runs right all the way down to here, and on this one it stops halfway onto the door, but you do get a nice little chrome finish around here. So again, as I said, be careful of what you get, because look, you have electric seats that go from control this side, and it controls the passenger side with all the settings, as I said, what you can save. And you've got all electric windows all the way around. So you're actually losing this with the C300. So if you see it, so again, be careful. If you don't want it, then that's fine, but if you do, then what happens if you don't have that in the C300 is you get left with these, which now it becomes an electric seat. But I don't know, just preference really, what you prefer. So what else can we say? Oh yeah, and the button again, boot release is there. And as I said, the boot release is there. You get more space in the door, believe it or not, even though that door is bigger. Look at this. And this one's newer, remember. And look, you got a little bit here, and then that must be a nightmare. Don't know if I can show you, but you actually can lose stuff. Because it ends up going about this far back when you're putting your hand in. If I can show you my hand here, and then it disappears. So it goes to show you, all your stuff is going to end up going all the way at the back of this door. So unless you brake really hard to get it back, I'm joking. But yeah, again, on this one, the C200, sorry about all of that stuff, but give you a quick look. Gloves for safety. But yeah, as you see, you've got all space, and you won't be able to lose your stuff on this one. So it's nice cup holder there and stuff that you need, where you can put all your stuff in there like my missus does. So yeah, space wise, now the front and the C300, as you would expect, is spacious. You've got all the space you need, because this car really, to me, is caring about the driver and the passenger, even though they throw in seats in the back. But the driver and the passenger will have a lot more fun experience than anybody at the back. That's just my opinion. So what else can we show you? The windows, look at this. So on this one, got a frame that runs all the way around. On this one, it's frameless. So that is a nice feature there. So the window will go down a little bit. If you notice here, it's not broken, but it's gone down a little bit just to give it clearance. So that is very nice. So you get some things and then you lose out on other things. So choose wisely, my people. Chrome badging. Again, wow, believe it or not, the C200 badge, you can't see it, but that actually is lit up. It's hard to tell, but that is lit up. So you would think, so this is the C200. Now what would the C300 look like? Let's go and have a look. Oh, no lights, it's just a metal engravement, shall I say, or it's been dented in. So you actually are losing the features on the C300. So here is quite nice. Again, choosing the right thing. That to me is just a little bit plain. Not being rude about it, just my opinion. Again, these are all my opinions. So down to the dials, the dashboard, center console. Let's compare them. So this is the C200. As this is an older model, we have a push start button, but this is the one what you can use to put the key in as well. So you get the push start button. Just a nice little feature there. So your light dial, let's see how different this is. Light dials on the C200, turn the lights inside, up and down, automatic lighting, side lights, everything. Let's see how that looks. And now let's compare that to to the C300. Now to me, it looks the same. Yep, exactly the same. And then you notice here the button now is the more futuristic one. So this one's built in, so you can't replace that. Only if it's broken, then you can replace it, but that you can't change it, you can't put the key in that one no more. Air vents, different little style here. Got the chrome edging here, piano black. This is just a style. It looks exactly the same on this side. Chrome edging, chrome here instead of it being the piano black shininess. Steering wheel. See the steering wheel on here, all chrome, flat bottom, nice. Got black stitching that runs along all in here, and little holes there, and all your dials that you need there. So very nice. Now we got the newest style. So if you notice, this is all chromed around now, chrome in between the buttons, same buttons and stuff, but it's just obviously more newer. So they've done a little different design, so you can actually get this in the C200s. It's not just for the C300. It's just a newer version of how the steering wheel used to look to how it looks now. So center console, C300 we're in. Now the screen on here is still quite fat. It's about that fat. You see it? Yeah, that fat. But it's a lot wider, I think. A little bit wider, not a lot wider, shall I say. And your dials are still the same. Still got the needle dials. But yeah, the screen's probably got a bit thinner at the back. But I think it's around the same size as the other one. Center console, this one you got the wooden effect like I have on my E63 with mix of piano black plastic. So you've got all your dials here. So obviously your volume control, turning on and off the screen. This one's to retract the seat belts, which I'll speak to you about in a minute. This one's to change the different modes and dynamic settings. This one's for parking sensors on and off. This one's for parking cameras on and off. And that one's to turn off the automatic start. So same here, we've got the temperatures that go up and down. Have this exactly on the C-Class and all the other ones, but it's just to give you an idea. That one's to change how you want the settings, so it could be the foot air conditioning, it can be air conditioning through here, or just changing the automatic, window screen, whatever you need. So everything, and then the menu just for the settings of stuff like that. Surround, air conditioning, AC, rear, everything you need. But yeah, that's the center console piece on this one. You get the silver effect here. But one thing I noticed about the A-Class is when you push this one in, if you didn't do it, I think it was this side first and then this side, it actually didn't close properly, so it's a bit weird. But yeah, this one you can close either way. Showing you the center console on this one now. As I say, this one, the seat's forward a bit, but it just looks more compact. You look like you're more built in. And as we said, we've got the piano black effect that runs all the way down. This is just styling, same chrome here, same button, different styling, just a little bit different. And you haven't got the seat belt thing. I'll show you that next, but that's what you got in the C200. So the seatbelt part that I was talking about is here. In the C200 you get this, and in the C300 you get this, in the C200 you don't. So I will show you what I mean. Let's go. So that's the seatbelt. If you keep your eye here, it will give you an example. So you see how that retracted? Try and get a better view, see if I can get it again. But yeah, basically that goes in and out. Let me go inside and show you. So that just goes out for you to grab the seat belt, and then when you drive off, no, it stays like that actually. But when you go, it moves out of the way for when you're getting out of the car. So you get that in the C300s, but you do not get that in the C200. You just have normal seat belts, but that is not a major issue. Right, again, back seats now. Let me show you the space in the back here. So again, letting your passengers in, you got to do this. It's fun, eh? It's really fun. But let's show you what they get in the back seat here. Well, in the back, look at that, my head is touching the roof. And I'm not tall, I'm not even over 6 foot and my head's touching the seat. And so imagine that, if you're 6 foot, it's going to be a nightmare for you. Leg space. This is uncomfortable, to be honest with you. I couldn't sit like this for hours because it is pretty uncomfortable. Oh, so you got coat hooks here. But yeah, this is hot, uncomfortable, and you feel like even the window, look, you can't even see much out of the window. It's so tiny here. That basically the car just disappears behind here. I can't see nothing. So as I said, it's not really fun for the back seat passenger unless you're a kid or something. But it's so hot. It's quite hot today, but it's getting hot behind here. But you've got your speakers here. Let's give this some positive vibes. Speakers on each side, so that's quite good. Here you've got a little section for if, I don't know, if somebody wanted drinks or just to like have stuff on a road trip, but it would be uncomfortable for them. But yeah, if you just wanted little snacks and stuff like that, or just put in anything here, game consoles or whatever you need. Then you've got the cup holders here, so that's quite handy. And oh, that actually goes down, so you have got an armrest if you needed it, which ain't too bad. So that actually makes it a little bit more comfortable. But then again, look, if I put my arm on there, the passenger can't put their arm on because we'll just be fighting. So it's nice, but you're losing things, and it's quite hard on the back, a little bit hard on the back. But yeah, this is the back seating of the C300. You've got a little compartment under here as well, which is pointless because if you put your foot down and everything's just going to fly out. But yeah, it is the AMG line. So yeah, this is what it will be like being a back passenger. So you can see my knees are already touching. But yeah, let's get out of here and go into the C class, C200. It's even tight getting out. Yeah, I just don't like that, to have to keep doing that, especially when the cars cost so much. My preference again. Now we're going into the C200. The doors are super light on this one. Forget about it, you actually just throw them open because you forget how light they are. But yeah, double speakers on here now. Electric windows for breathing. Oh yes, chrome handles, I've shown you this already, but just the difference in style. So in the C200, major space. You see this? Now it's more comfortable. Again, you've still got little bits here, like you could probably put a bottle of drink there and say a bottle of drink here, and then just little stuff here if you needed to. But you actually get a third seat. So you see how you lost that one? You lost the seat in the C200, so that's actually a 4-seater. This one, the C300, that's a 4-seater, sorry. This one is a 5-seater. Seatbelt there to prove it. And yeah, it's just so much more comfortable. My head height is nice. I've still got clearance space, so I'm enjoying that. It's comfortable on my back. I don't feel so compact. I can see more. So yeah, I don't know, I just prefer these cars. These are so much nicer. 4 doors are just nice, unless you don't ever carry passengers. But yeah, I would just prefer 4 doors. They really do just make them different for passengers or people that want to carry passengers and people that don't. And then you got the speakers here, which I think these are one of the best speakers Mercedes do. There's one more that they do, it's just a little bit higher, but this is basically the best speakers they do. So very nice. And that is the difference between the looks of a C. Oh wait, let me go back, sorry, we've got some more stuff to show you. The boot space. So we've got some bits in here, excuse the stuff, but we've got bits in there, so it's quite, you can have quite a good amount of luxury luggage, should I say. so you can get quite a good amount of luggage in there. And you get the push button, so it closes itself. Oh, lovely. Now the C300. Now if anybody knows about this, please tell me in the comments below, but when I got this car, I'm like, how do I open the door without the key? Because look, as I said to you, yeah, this here is the camera. My car, you can go like that, doesn't let you, so there's no handle to open this, but you can push the button open, so you can open it up with the key, as I said on the last one, which you can do on the C200. You can open and close the boot on that. This you can't, you can only open it with the button here, so it's just a release button, so you have to then close it down with your hand. I'll give it some credit, it's really light to close down, so just be careful when you're closing these, because you think they're going to have weight like it does on the door, but these are super light. And then it closes quite easy as well, so it's not too bad, but it's just a difference again. And let me just quickly show you the boot space on this one. So I'm not sure, but again, the styling on this one makes the boot smaller. It does actually, yeah, it makes it tighter, because the space getting stuff in here is quite tight, but it's still nice. You can still fit luggage, good bags in there, but yeah, again, the downfall, pulling that down yourself. But yeah, this is the difference between the C300 AMG line. I'll quickly go over to this one and the C200 AMG line. I wanted to add another thing as well, talking about the power wise of the car. This one's a 286, I think, or a 284, and that one's a 184. So you get around 100 brake horsepower difference in the power wise. But it's powerful, but it's sluggish, like, and then the power kicks in. Because I will say something about when I showed the A200, the power on that was quite torquey for an A200, and when you compare the torque on this one compared to the A200 to me was more aggressive. The C300 is powerful, but it's sluggish in the power. It's like it builds up and then it kind of gives you the power and stuff like that. Obviously I'm talking from knowing, to compare, like if I did say the E63S, I know that has a lot of power behind it, but you just feel that it's like instant power in a sense, and I feel like they could have just made this a little bit more aggressive on build up, instead of just having it so it builds up so long. It's not massive long time, but it's noticeable when you're putting your foot down especially, and then it's just a slow build up. But yeah, both beautiful cars to drive, both feel amazing. Styling wise, I prefer the C200. I don't know, I'll just choose the C200, my preference, because not just that the fact that it's our car, but the fact that what that has to what that has. If you gave me a choice now and you said, right, Dean Realist, what car are you going to choose? And I just went through everything I just went through, and basically this one's just super stylish. Between these two cars, not what I can add onto them, but just from these two cars, you better be careful with that one, because this one just feels like basic model. There's not much gone into that. That's just about engine in my eyes. I think it's got the difference because it's a new styled car, but that's probably the only excuse it has. I don't even think that's got lights inside, which is a shame because that one does, but I have to do a nighttime check. But yeah, to me, I think this one wins, not because of power, just because of the car. So yeah, choose which car is your favourite. Is it the C300 from everything I showed you, or is it the C200? Comment below and let me know. So as always, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe and hit that bell button to stay notified for the next new video. And today I was just showing you the difference between a C300 and a C200. So I hope you enjoy yourself, and please everybody be safe, take care, and I will speak to you in the next video. Bye.